Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And as you can see, we've already started here. Bernardo Silva. It's a sweet ball that. Out of play for a goal kick. What a throw in. Dumfries. Calhanoglu. Barcola. Looking for the run. Well, that's well spotted. De Jong. DiMarco. Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Szoboszlai. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And he's away. And Martinez! And he's there to belt it away. And it's Calhanoglu, delivers with wit. Keeper's ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
De Jong. Calhanoglu. De Jong. Dumfries. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Decent progress down the left. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Calhanoglu, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nicely aimed pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's found support out wide. Real chance! And he gets rid in a hurry. Inter Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Fratesi gets his pass away.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. De Jong to Barella. Calhanoglu. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fermin. And here's the chance to counter. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Inter Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. DiMarco. Oh, super find. DiMarco is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Thuram. Martinez. Thuram.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Thuram couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Calhanoglu. This is De Jong. Dumfries.
There will be one added time.
To Calhanoglu. Now Martinez. He's found a way past. And the ball's a good one here. Martinez! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Inter Milan lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a... He's had a shot! Oh, he's been close, fallen loose again! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Szoboszlai plays it short. Cleared away. And here's Barcola! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Barcola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Calhanoglu. Thuram. Calhanoglu. Fratesi. This is De Jong. Calhanoglu. Martinez. Ederson deals with it effortlessly. And he's intervened well there. Still just a single goal between the sides. Stefan de Vrij. That has ended up in no man's land. Fermin. Barcola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's picked out the run.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Dumfries. Sergio, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Barella. Some really good ball movement.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That'll be a throw. Bastoni. DiMarco. And Bastoni. DiMarco gets into some space. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, important interception. Fermin. Dumfries kept his eye on it, and he's there. Çalhanoğlu. Martinez. 75 minutes played. Martinez. De Jong going face-to-face with his great rival.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he was quick to react. Martinez. That is a great pick out. Szoboszlai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that has left him in a heap. Barella. Decent chance. Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Coming on the field. Number 10. That's number 21.
Very much into the last knockings.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcola. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's... Has a goal! It's in! 9 minutes, and we're all square again!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Barcola. And that could set him on his way. And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Barella picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our
now,
coverage.
I'd just like to
So
read
from
out
us
our
both,
fan club
a
members
very
who are
good evening.
celebrating their birthdays today.
Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Di Marco. Had a shot, and it's hit the woodwork and out! Barella. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's a sharp little ball here. Di Marco. De Jong. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Pavard is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, he is not giving anything away. Oh, that's fabulous. Driving through the middle. And he's there to get it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Di Marco. Barella. Inter Milan have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's Lewandowski. He has found the way through. Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Barella. Di Marco. Thuram. Martinez. That was always going to be the keepers. Messi. Haaland. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. There they go, hunting in packs. Di Marco. 15 minutes till half-time. Dumfries. Thuram. And here's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu stood his ground. He's got a side of goal! Split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Ruben Neves gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's not going to reach. He can get that clear. Sinde gets across to intercept that. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Martinez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Fratesi. Dumfries. Fratesi. To Barella. And he's quick to snatch it back. Shot a goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and we hit half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Inter Milan head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. There's the start of the second half. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Barella. And here's Thuram. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Barella. Great chance! Goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Messi looking to get on the end of this. Another chance from a corner. And it's been taken short. Now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Kane put it away! Worth a try, but not this time.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. He's got away. And the header! Good delivery, but no joy.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Barella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's the second corner of the game. Di Marco. And that's and the finish! Yes! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Totti.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
No, that's been intercepted. De Jong. Barella. De Jong. Fratesi. No, that was never going to make it. That was somewhat off target. Di Marco. De Jong. And he's intervened well there. And it's Totti. Lovely ball and a real Haaland! Oh, brilliant save.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
They've played it short. Oh, he's played it in. Can he finish? He scored! So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Koundé, Barella, 75 minutes played. Can he latch on to this? Barella does well to get it back. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Barella. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Thuram. Barella. Nicely aimed pass. Haaland. And it's Totti. Çalhanoğlu simply refused to be outdone there. Can he spark a counter here? Martinez. Looks to clip it forward. Barella. Barella. And it's Messi. That is a great pick out. It's Totti. Tries a shot! It's in! And what a climax we have here! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Changes here for both sides, in fact. Santos give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Chance! They've done it! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Inter Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Schneider.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he was quick to react. And time is up. Inter Milan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Any reflections?
And now, lining up for Fenerbahce.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And he welcomes it in. He's cut it out. Dumfries. Barella. Now Dumfries. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Now Dimarco. Strong running down that left flank. Çalhanoğlu. This is De Jong. Barella. Dumfries. Played into space out wide. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Neymar. Spread it left. And now the breakaway.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous.
Climbs up big! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea.
Kane! Goal! Fenerbahce! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
The goal for Fenerbahce after 18 minutes is number
So we have the
4,
first goal.
Harry Kane.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Harry Kane.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's looking to catch him up. Fratesi. Kane.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, played right into his path. Yamal! Sticks it away! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by doing the other.
After
Very nice.
23 minutes is number 10. Yamal.
Fenerbahce are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Dumfries. Dimarco. Now it's Barella. Barella ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Now, power or placement? Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Barella. This is De Jong. De Jong going face-to-face with his great rival. That's tidy. That is good strength. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Spread out to the left.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Barella did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This then, an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Neymar. Saka looking to get on the end of this. DiMarco is there, and he can get that clear. And he's managed to get rid. And here's Yamal. Stood up well to him there. He is through here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's in on Yamal! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Dumfries. De Jong. And we've reached half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline, 2 goals to 1.
Your cooperation.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
So off we go once more.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now DiMarco. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Thuram. De Jong. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Beckham. And it's Neymar. Ribery has created 1 goal already.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Dumfries. To Barella. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Fratesi. To Çalhanoğlu. And here's Thuram. Showing great feet there. That's a fabulous ball. That's good play. De Jong. De Jong will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Martinez. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. It's Saka. Martinez. Neymar.
The attendance
Looking
for
for
this
the run.
match was
Yeah, this kind of bold running will
70,987.
always get you into areas of possibility.
And he thumps it clear.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room.
He's got through. He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks
The
telepathic.
goal scored for Fenerbahce after 63 minutes is number 4.
Well, that has changed the
Harry
dynamic somewhat.
Kane.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Harry Kane.
De Jong. And it's Çalhanoğlu. This is De Jong. And it's Çalhanoğlu. That's a good run down the left. That's very neat. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Martinez. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Thuram. Can he put it away? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Çalhanoğlu deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 4.
Fenerbahce can now introduce
Coming
the
on to
first of their
replace him
substitutes.
is
And the break in
number
play
20,
means they can now affect their
Mbappe.
change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. DiMarco. And Bastoni. Pavard. Çalhanoğlu. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Jong. Ribéry takes control of it and he's on the move. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham. That's really well manoeuvred. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. De Jong. Çalhanoğlu looking to add to his goal. Thuram. And Neymar. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitution for Fenerbahce.
And we
Number
have our
10.
very first corner.
Yamal. Coming on the field is number 6.
Defending
Messi.
of the desperate variety. DiMarco.
There will be 3 minutes.
Added time playing up here, it's 3 minutes. Just eases him off the ball. And that could set him on his way. Now this could be a chance. Barella. Oh, well played, he got back really well. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. We have already started here. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Might want to be careful there.
De Jong. Now Fratesi. Martinez. Dumfries.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared away. Bellingham. Now it's Torres. Fernando Torres. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Fagioli. Out to the right. Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And here's Torres. Fernando, he rises! I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Di Marco. First quarter of an hour gone. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's in a good position here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Thuram must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Dumfries. Oh, well played, well played. Inter Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Gets his pass away. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Valverde. Keane. He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barella. Now Fratesi. This is De Jong. Barella. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Barella. Valverde. It's a promising run he's making on the right. The fullback is in acres of space here. Goes in for the header! It's in! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it
Assegnato al
perfectly.
32esimo minuto, numero 9, Fernando Torres.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Fratesi. Good pressure, determined, intense. Has the goal! He scores! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Thuram. Fratesi. And here's Thuram. Now Martinez. Fratesi. This is De Jong. Pavard. To Barella. Now Di Marco. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the crowd aren't happy. They wanted a shot, and it didn't arrive.
And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we're underway again.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Roberto Carlos. It's run loose here. He is through here. He's there to get rid. Thuram. Well read, nice interception. Played long and they could be in here.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
The ball has bounced loose now.
This is the time you need that pace.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Fratesi. Thuram. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. Keane.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's a fabulous ball. Oh, super ball. Header! Just off target.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607
Well, he's been
spettatori.
dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dumfries. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
DiMarco. Thuram. Lovely feet. De Jong. Dumfries. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Bellingham. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. And Fagioli. And here's Yamal. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Fratesi. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. De Jong. Ndika gets across to intercept that. Valverde. Now it's Torres. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Barella. Martinez. No way through there. Now it's Torres. Keane. He should have put that one away.
Keane really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Viene sostituito con il numero 9.
And it's been taken short.
Cambio di giocatori.
That's good defensive concentration.
And Messi! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Pavard. Now Dumfries.
Ci sarà 1 minuto di recupero.
Valverde. Barcola. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Inter desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.